Hello everyone. Okay, so this is going to be video number 2 about the characteristics and the behaviors that show up as adults or in adults in terms of our reactions and how we might act, okay, in relationships or out in the real world. So I talked about inability to trust, walls up. What about isolation? What about purposefully isolating from other individuals because of the lack of connectability that we have? There was a space in time where I was so strong and I showed up at various times in my life where I showed up so strong. No one even understood where I became so strong. They had no idea what created that strength. So nobody could connect with me. All they could see is this intense energy, and yet they had no clue because I didn't know how to let them in because of the walls, because of all the other stories that were running me. So a very inauthentic space. What about being withdrawn and really not connecting? What about anxiety? You know, I have had anxiety my entire life. I've had anxiety since I was a little kid. Digestive issues, all of those things. And I've had levels of absolute toxic shame. I'm going to do a lot more videos on toxic shame because toxic shame, oh, it is so bad. It is probably one of the biggest things that has held me back in my life. And in fact, if I would not have conquered my fear of heights by going skydiving 2 months ago, I would not be right here in front of you, in front of a camera, because toxic shame has held me back from taking photos and feeling confident and being confident in front of a video like this or in front of a camera. Toxic shame is one of the worst filters that you literally walk through the world with this cloud over your head. And anyone who has toxic shame and or has been sexually abused knows it. They know how much toxic shame has held us back. What about not having boundaries? Individuals who go through life and who have had trauma in their early childhood most likely will have very difficult time creating boundaries or knowing what they are. I didn't know. Why do you think I went through the $1.6 million worth of financial hits? I had absolutely no boundary. Didn't know what they were. Didn't know how to set them. Well, if I'm somebody who didn't know how to set them, how many other people out there who are traumatized don't know what a boundary is and how to set them for your own self-protection? See, my self-protection was putting up walls. Well, there is such a thing as setting a boundary. There's so many other things. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this video has helped you to see how certain behaviors show up in adults, and perhaps you can have more compassion for those people who show up in a certain way. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this also. Because everywhere you look, you can start to look around. Everybody's been traumatized. Some far more than others. And because of the level and the depth of my extreme traumas and repressing it my entire life, that's why I'm sharing this. I hope this has helped you.